kidney, bladder, intestines, spleen, stomach, liver, gallbladder, and lung and kidney. This is the one I normally use myself. And this one is a book like the Yellow Emperor's book. They show them here. But I don't really check like gallbladder left and gallbladder right, liver left, and this. I will use this one more, the left one more. Do you mind showing all the students your chart? Because we mentioned about
how much you pay me.
Right. Particularly, you want to check his tip of the tongue. Tell me what you found.
Come on, don't be shy.
Come on, if you want to, come get closer. That's right on the tip. Yeah, that's the heat of the heart. Yeah. So and also that looks tender on the side. That's all what we call tender. So you don't stretch too much. Take it back, please. Yeah. Now when you lightly take it out. Yeah. So that is a more yin deficient, blood and yin deficient type of pulse. And then slightly some edges of qi, yin, and blood deficiency. When you look at his nails, that's blood deficiency. Liver stresses.
She was scared to touch me. What is that? Liver cheese?
Liver cheese stagnation due to liver blood deficiency.
But people don't know too much about paying the fees.
Because of the purple color, right?
It's not purple, it's pale. And it doesn't have purple, so it means a little bit blood troubles or liver cheese stagnation can all cause the purple color. But it's not typical purple, it's pale, very pale. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
By the observation, this compliment, you said the nails pale, the tongue, yin deficiency or qi deficiency. So, do you need to inquire some things or symptoms?
We already mentioned, we already checked early on, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But some of the symptoms he doesn't have, some of the symptoms he does have.
But
yeah.
Confirm, do you have the blood deficiency or qi deficiency symptom?
Well, I mentioned to doctor, I don't feel anything wrong.
Yes.
So, if there is a blood deficiency, I can't see it, I can't feel it.
But by the outlook, the face, the whole shape.
Energy-wise, I don't find
it's a damp. You say you're talking more damp.
Even
spleen qi deficiency.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, damp you can tell.
Even the damp, even the redness or heat, because obviously, if you're hot and not the deficiency type, obviously that's the excess type.
But okay, this is what I discovered in my own practice. If the people doesn't have the symptoms, the meridians still show the problem, the tendency. Okay, so now we can check. Start to check. Already mentioned about his lung, heart yin deficiency. Yeah. So heart yin on both sides of the meridian. Right side, left side heart weaker than the left side, and the left side of the bladder 15 stronger, so more sensitive.
Can I stop you here? Physiology, always the heart on the right. Any one of you, I challenge you on that.
Yeah.
Any one of you, the pulse of the heart on the right hand side is weaker than the left. That doesn't mean we all have heart yin deficiency.
Listen to me.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, I completely agree with you. The muscles will be different. Yeah, we're not touching the muscle.
I'm not talking about
here.
I'm talking about meridian.
We're touching the meridian. The meridian is between the skin and the muscle. It's very shallow levels of meridian. When you feel the meridian, it's not muscle. So you say, I'm always stronger on the left. My muscle will be stronger, but actually, that's not the muscle.
But I didn't say that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me just make that clear.
Yeah.
So if we feel any patient, and that's what I found in my experience, maybe somebody else different. So if I take the pulse on the left hand side, the heart, well, let's say I note 68 beat per minute. So when I come to the right, it's always less, regardless of the patient. And you can check that with yourself. You always find it slower. That is maybe because the location of the heart.
No, I don't think so. Because what we're tracking is not, say, the pulse feels weaker on your normal sense is weaker than the rest of the pose. You understand? The weaker knees is left compared to the right, heart compared to the liver, compared to the kidney. When that weaker on this, even though all of them feel weak, always that means you are weaker overall, but your heart particularly weaker than your liver. That means your heart is weak.
That's right. But that is on the left-hand side. But when you come to the right, when you come to the right,
it's still the same thing. You only look at the organ itself and compare to the rest of the pose. Not only to thinking this pose feels weaker than the normal people, and this is definitely weak. It's not only that.
Can we take another model?
Yeah, sure.
You show me another one, and let's see if that is right.
Which one do you want me to
I'll
check?
take a female. That's a big challenge. A big challenge now.
Overall, this side pose, it's not superficial, obviously, and it's overall it's weaker than I would expect on this person. So it's on the weak side. Lungs weak, especially lung chi is weaker. She does have a little bit blockages or kind of a heat accumulating in the lung position, which could indicate some troubles as well. Do you have like sore throat or phlegmy kind of floating troubles? But overall, the lung is weak. Okay. The spleen meridian definitely kind of wiring is ready. But when you press deeper, weaker. So again, this is a liver invading spleen.
Okay. Let's have a look at the heart.
Yeah. You have a look at here this side. Kidney yang is weak. Slightly, she might slightly didn't really open the bowel properly. Okay.
Can I take the, why are you doing that?
You're normal.
This size also is not exterior, it's not yang floating. This is also a weak pose, particularly in the heart and kidney.
I found all the side, it's wiry and a little bit floating on the kidney.
It's not floating in the kidney. No, it's more deeper. You feel it's more deeper in the kidney.
I think because his finger bigger than
I took that in consideration. I took that in consideration. That's why I was only moving half a sun.
Have you had any headaches lately? You don't have headache. It feels more headache on here.
Tell me what you think of the kidney.
But certainly your sleeping, last night's sleeping wasn't good enough. Heart is weak, liver a lot of wiry pose. Overall, this is the wiry pose. So liver is prominent. Liver blood deficiency.
So we look at this patient. If she was my patient, straight away, my image on this, my reflection
sure.
will be this patient is a yin deficient. Straight away. I will look. I'm sorry. So I will say straight away, it could be a yin deficient patient.
Yes.
And then I'll build on that knowledge.
Yeah.
So here it is. Well, in my opinion, this is wiry, and floating on here. But maybe
But
where the
thin wiry. Thin wiry.
The spleen?
No, thin.
Thin wiry. Thin wiry. Yes, I
Both
agree.
sides thin wiry.
Thin.
This is basically both of the tubes. The kidneys are not strong.
Yes.
Mainly this middle. So that's blockages. So she's been more overrising on the top, not anchoring properly in the lower jaw. And this is the yin side. Yin side is weak. So blood and yin may be deficient.
You see, you feel her. She's hot. She's yin deficient.
Well, obviously you can see, yes.
And she's very deficient. Even the liver is very
So
weak.
what is your arguing point? Well, we lost the clue now.
What I'm saying is, when we take the heart
Yeah.
on the left, it's always stronger than the heart on the right.
We don't have heart on the right.
No, well, I understand what you
Sorry,
mean.
the first position, the lung. Always we find that on the left, it's stronger. On the left, stronger on the first position than on the right.
But did you check hers? Her both is weak.
Because she's deficient.
You say always this one is stronger than that one because the left side, because it's closer to heart. Is what you mean, isn't it? Yeah. But why this one is weak?
I didn't feel that.
Let's carry on. Let's carry on. We will be arguing and then we lose the...
I think that maybe I can answer your question. I'm not sure it's not. You say when you feel the heartbeat, actually, you feel heartbeat faster on the right hand rather than the left hand stronger than the right.
The heartbeat should be the same all over the body.
Yeah.
Should be the same all over the body.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the pulse when you feel the point, the meridian, when you feel so the first position, you can feel the beating stronger. It's the same number. It's not changing.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm thinking is because the heart, the left, the heart right side, the heart is the pump the blood to all the body, and that is artery, pump the blood, and when the blood back is the vein. So the vein, the vein is the weaker. So that's why you feel your right hand will be weaker than your left.
So do you agree with my?
No, I'm not agree. I think maybe this is.
Maybe.
Basically, I think you get confused is why should we compare the right side upper position to the left side? We're not comparing these two together. So that's no point of really arguing whether this one's weaker than the other side. We are comparing heart position with the liver on these sides. If heart position is weaker than the liver, heart is weak. We never really talk about the heart compared to the lung itself. Heart is weak. You understand? So there's no point of you saying because it's closer to heart, this one's stronger, that one is weak. Nothing to do with that. Yeah?
But you compare the right meridian and the left meridian from
this
the
is
heart.
what we'll talk about tomorrow.
Yes.
Palpation will tell you a bit more.
Yeah.
If you're not sure whether it's the qi deficiency or the heart, the yin deficiency, then you can do tomorrow palpation on the heart meridian division. That will tell you the same ideas. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She had a qi deficiency, lung qi deficiency. She had a heart yin deficiency. By the pulse itself, we can say yin and blood deficiency. Yeah. Right. The second. The following slides we'll be talking about a bit more. We have a bit more tongue reading. I think we want to correct some of the incorrect practice in tongue reading. First of all, is to people be quite often because you want to look very closely. You ask the patient to stick the tongue out for too long. Yeah. So you don't ask them to stick the tongue for too long. So how many seconds you ask them to stay there and then finish? 10 seconds, already too long.
3.
Really?
I would say no more than 5 seconds.